Right, everybody, welcome back to the latest Manchester United news. We'll be talking Baleba, Donnarumma, Garnacho, Hojlund, as well as much more. Now, let's get straight into the Carlos Baleba story. It certainly is a very, very interesting one, and the report in the last few days have been very, very positive on Manchester United's side. Now, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, this is the article coming out from David Ornstein and Laurie Whitwell. Sir Jim Ratcliffe wants to make like an outstanding signing that will significantly impress others in the campaign. And signing Baleba does kind of do that. Now Manchester United have obviously having talks with Brighton, and obviously personal terms seem to not be a problem. Some of the Manchester United players are getting in touch to kind of talk with Baleba and persuade him to join Manchester United. Those players probably, if I were to make a prediction, would obviously Mbeumo and Onana, who are Cameroonian internationals, as well as Lenny Yoro as well, who knows Baleba from the days at Lille. So yeah, listen, they're kind of making things happen. Sir Jim Ratcliffe wants Baleba. I think that's ultimately very, very positive. Again, we've seen the figures that have been kind of quoted is in the region of 100 million to about 115, similar to what they got for Caicedo. So yeah, they really do want to get him in. Manchester United will contact Brighton if willing to negotiate over Baleba on Tuesday and Wednesday. Manchester United might maintain direct contact with the player. We want new talks. He's keen on the move. Personal to won't be an issue. So yeah, we know that Manchester United would be keen on signing him, and we know the quality is certainly there. Now Manchester United, it looks like we're going to make direct contact with the player first and agree everything on that side before we do go to speak to Brighton about negotiating with kind of them to get a price. Now, United obviously know and want this deal. That's why they've continued to keep pushing to sign him, and that's ultimately something that they want to do. So Carlos Baleba, talks are progressing at the moment. Personal terms not going to be a problem. We maintain direct contact with the player. So yeah, let's see what develops today. But that's the latest on Baleba. Again, percentage-wise of it getting done, it probably gone to about 15%. I can't remember what it was. I think it was 20. I think, again, it's not certain that it's going to happen, but United are still pushing. They're having contact with Brighton. It's looking like he is a priority position right now. So, yeah, that's the latest on Carlos Baleba right now. United are going to continue to kind of working him. On the midfield situation, Toby Colley is looking like he's going to Hull City, so that'd be something that's positive for him. Now the next thing I want to talk about, per Fabrizio Romano, gap in valuation between Manchester United and Chelsea over Garnacho. Chelsea want to pay 30, Manchester United want 50. They've offered players like Jackson, Disasi, Vega and Nkunku. Manchester United only want money, which is absolutely right. I don't think those players, especially that they're offering, are ones that Manchester United need to buy. Now we've obviously seen that thing come out from Laurie Whitwell that United can have more money to spend with the credit thing that they've been doing. So it's looking like we will be able to spend more money. But again, there are things focused on sales as well. Now on Garnacho, Chelsea cannot wait to welcome Alejandro Garnacho to their football club. He only wants to go to Chelsea. He said he's happy not to play football for 6 to 12 months, if that means going to Chelsea. I mean, on Garnacho, I mean, he's a kid at the end of the day, but still, the way that he's acted is very, very poor. The United fans have given him so much support, so much love, so much backing, all the way from his debut, all the way until recent of times. Like, we've backed Garnacho, we've had some great moments, but I just think his ego and his arrogance is not something that a Manchester United player should have. Now, again, in terms of his exit, Chelsea look like the club that they want, that he wants the most. Again, United need to make sure we don't get ripped off. We have to get 50 million. That has to be the benchmark. And if it's a win-win. I mean, if Garnacho wants to go, if he doesn't go, he's going to be sat in the reserve, so he doesn't get to play for United, doesn't get to play football. Which, again, for a player being that arrogant, he should go to play football. And if he goes to Chelsea, you get him for £50 million, no more, no less. So that would be something that if I was United, I'd be pushing. We need to get that £50 million for him. So yeah, let's see what happens there. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on the Garnacho stuff. He wants to go to Chelsea. He's pushing for the move. He wants that move a lot. He wants to stay in the Premier League, and it's looking like that is the chosen destination for him. Now, lastly, goalkeeper. Now, as per the Athletic, United stance on goalkeepers is that a signing could only happen if Onana departs, and even by Inter. And there are no signs of that at present. And move for Donnarumma is not expected to materialise. So that's coming in from, obviously, Athletic, Laurie Whitwell, David Ornstein, who again are pretty credible and reliable. I think Donnarumma is 100% over between him and PSG. We know he's going to leave. That's been reported by Fabrizio as well. Like he's going to leave. They got a new goalkeeper in. Chelsea are not interested. Premier League seems like his likely destination. So which club is he going to go to? City have obviously signed James Trafford. Newcastle have signed keepers as well. Arsenal are happy with David Raya. Liverpool are happy with Alisson. Like top six, I think Tottenham are happy with Vicario. We're really going in the Premier League. Obviously Chelsea, they were interested in signing, and they're happy with Robert Sanchez. So where does he end up going? I think again it depends on whether Manchester United sell keepers, and do I think that will happen maybe towards the end of the window. I mean, we just got over 2 weeks left of the window, so again it's going to be very difficult to get rid of Onana and then bring in another keeper, as well as working on the midfield stuff, as well as exits. But you never know what can happen. I mean, if he does leave, the chance of bringing in a goalkeeper can seem very likely. But as of now, the Donnarumma deal is off, unless we sell keepers. And again, I think that was something that always made sense. You were not going to sell Onana. You weren't going to bring in Donnarumma and keep Onana, and then you got Bayern there as well. So something needs to happen with the keepers if you want to bring in Donnarumma. On Donnarumma, I think he's a decent keeper. Again, I've seen a lot of people say he carried PSG. He was a very important part for them. And the last thing, Inter Milan, Roma, Juventus and Napoli have joined front runners in AC Milan in making inquiries with Hojlund representatives. And apparently Newcastle are one of the clubs looking at Hojlund. That's coming in from the Athletic. So let's see what happens. I think Hojlund will definitely leave. Again, despite his reluctance to stay. I think United, again, we're just not going to have the money to pay him a lot of money as well as he's not going to get many minutes. So I think he will leave. Clubs are interested in signing him, so let's see what develops there. But we know his exit is close, and a lot of clubs are looking to sign him. Now, the last thing, Manchester are demanding that Antony to accept one of the transfer offers he has this week, with the threat of leaving him on the sidelines. Manchester United do not want Antony to hold out until the end of the window in his push to move to better. United with a better strategy and looking to thwart it by pressuring Antony to make a decision. And that's something that United have to do. I mean, we have to kind of push. We want Antony to go. We have to kind of make it happen. Obviously, Isco's got injury for them, so could Real Betis kind of speed up their interest and pursue that Antony deal? Hopefully, he's rejected Saudi. I think with Antony, he wants to play football. He's actually one of those players in that five that we're looking to sell who actually wants to play. And that's something that you have to respect, but he needs to really hurry up with his decision. But listen, let me know your thoughts. That's been a quick update. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on the striker situation and the goalkeeper, and obviously Garnacho, as well as Carlos Baleba is really heating up. But we'll be back later on this evening with another update, and if any breaking news happens, we will obviously, of course, do a video. But thanks for watching.